Bryan-Michael Cox.
Jack Thriller.
How do you get to this point, man? How do you get so accomplished? Where did the Grammys come from?
I was born in Miami, but I came up as a youngin' in Houston. I got my first break kind of, working with Beyonce and LaToya and Latavia and Kelly. They were a group called Destiny at the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're my people. They're my folk right there. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to them on a regular basis.
So who's Bryan-Michael Cox?
I'm a producer first, songwriter second. I enjoy making music, man. At the end of the day, I've worked with everybody from Usher to Mary to Mariah to, Chris Brown to Keisha Cole. To Monica to, just everybody, man. I've been able to be a part of a lot of people's, lives and their projects and, learn a lot from everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, baby. I'd like to thank Mr. Bryan-Michael Cox for helping me illustrate my film. It's just getting too hot, baby. It's getting too hot.
Working with Jermaine for as many years as I've worked with him for, having a chance to work with Puff.
Hey, how you doing? Puffy or Diddy, Papa Diddy Pop? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're calling yourself these days, but Mr. Daddy.
For a number of years. So I've been able to see, a lot, in this business and learn a lot. So for me, I look at myself as a person that really just engulfed itself in the business, and now I'm ready to, take what I've learned and apply it. So, I have a company I just started called SCMG.
Okay.
Got a few artists on there. Got a guy group called Gotham City out of New York. That's amazing. And I got a girl group called Riss and Rye from Long Beach. That's amazing. I got an artist named Milo who's based here.
Wow.
And so, my whole bit now is to continue to help make records, and continue to be a part of what, the Social Death legacy, and and to continue to build my legacy. You know what I mean?
Is Bryan-Michael Cox a musician?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many instruments do you play?
I play the piano. That's my first instrument.
Word.
I played guitar.
Word.
I play the drums. So those are my three main instruments. You know what I'm saying? So, but piano's my first. That's like what I do.
And you do all these well.
Oh man, hey, yeah. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, hey,
obviously, man.
Yo, man, you got some classics, man. I
I appreciate that.
Yo, the one song that the Trey Songz song. When
Trey Songz, yeah.
He says right in the front of the
I'd like
song.
to thank Bryan-Michael Cox for his Trey's feelings.
Oh, baby. I'd like to thank Mr. Bryan-Michael Cox for helping me illustrate my film. It's just getting too hot, baby. It's getting too hot. This is the last time.
Yeah, that's how did you? Because that's something big to say. Because I don't know how to articulate what I'm about to do and everything, what I'm feeling inside. Mm-hmm. But you felt it and you knew what he was thinking and where he wanted to go.
Let me tell you what's funny about that song. Last time, right? I've known Trey and I've known Chris and all these cats. They were like 15, 16 years old. They were young. We were in the studio working on Trey Day, and just having a good time and just writing songs and just feeling it out. You know what I mean? And I had a friend of mine, good friend of mine, who I'm not gonna. His name, he's gonna remain nameless.
Fuck him now. Hey, don't even worry about it. Everybody got that friend.
I got a friend who was actually going through what the song was talking about. Like, he had two main girlfriends. This guy actually used to work for me, but I had to fire him because he could never come to work because he had two girlfriends. He was like juggling. So in the early part of the day, he's with one girl and this, that, and the third, whatever. And then he's taking the other girl to work and he's picking the other girl up in the other girl's car. And, like, he had a real live system.
And he was doing it.
2 apartments, just 2 totally different lives. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's actually what prompted me to come up with the concept of I'm living two different lives, one girl in the day, you at night. That whole concept with the lyric. Then my partner Kendrick Dean finished it out, and Q Amy came and put the touches on it. Trey heard it and was like, yo, I got a verse. And then he wrote a verse, and then it just kind of started coming together. And actually, there's a clip on YouTube of me actually creating the track. That's like at 300,000 views. Now, at the time, I didn't realize what we were doing. I didn't realize that YouTube was going to be the phenomenon that it ended up being. I didn't realize that the internet was going to be so big. But I just, was like, let me film this and put it up on my YouTube page. It's back, 06, wasn't thinking, it was going to be no big deal.
Right.
And then the record comes out and it becomes like this massive R&B hit.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you meet Jermaine Dupri?
Through Jagged Edge.
Through Jagged Edge.
Through Jagged Edge. I was working with Brian and Brandon. I was signed to this company called Noontime. So I got my start. Noontime Music.
Is that the same place with Lloyd and he was with it?
Well, that's it's the derivative. It's kind of the same place.
Right. Okay.
It's the same guy, Henry Looney Lee, who's like one of my great
Okay.
mentors and great friends in the business.
Right.
It was a different lineup though.
Right.
When it got to Lloyd and now August Alsina.
Gotcha.
It's a new Noontime. But back then it was about the producers.
The history.
It was myself, Jazzy Faye was part of Noontime, J Dub, Teddy Bishop.
Wow.
So Noontime was a clique of producers, and I was new. Teddy and Jazzy stamped me and put me in the game, so I was new to the business, and trying to find my yin to my yang. You know what I mean? And Jagged was it. As far as writing songs at the time, we were trying to sell songs. So we started making these records, and at the end of 2 or 3 weeks making songs, we had like 40 songs, and they were like, this sound like an album, So they was like, well, we're gonna go meet with Jermaine and play him what we got, we're gonna hopefully we can sell some to Usher, sell some to this, sell some to that, but hopefully he'll listen through and some of the stuff would be for an album. And they played him for him, and next thing I know, I was getting a call. And he was like, yo, come on down, let's work, let's finish the Jagged Edge album. And that's how I met Jermaine Dupri.
And so you meet Jermaine Dupri, and what's the chemistry like between you and this guy?
Clicks from the gate. It was no hiccup. It was like we walked in, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. I knew exactly how to execute it, and we did it. The first song we did was a song called Keys to the Range from Jagged.
You changed.
That was the first song we did. Then the second song we did was Let's Get Married.
We ain't getting no young girls, so we might as well do it, yeah. Feeling you off a wild girl, and I must confess. Let's get married, baby, let's get married.
Wow.
So song number 2,
Nigga, you did Let's Get Married?
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
It make me want to get married. I'm never gonna do it, but I love that song, man. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do this.
That's real.
I didn't fuck around, got older.
Though. But it's real talk though.
Yeah.
People. The reason why that song's so relatable because the lyric, people really, even though a lot of people may not think it's right, but the reality is that's how people get married nowadays.
Dog, you know how many?
We've been together for 10 years. We got 2 kids. We might as well just go ahead and just make this official with the court. You know what I mean? And that's why the song's such a big record.
Y'all fucked up a lot of people's lives with that song.
I watch you eat. When I look at you lately, I just want to smash your face in.
Smash my face.
I want a divorce.
Nigga, that shit was so influential.
Yeah.
That's just how they felt too.
Yeah.
Hey, cause it almost happened to me like 2 times.
I believe it.
And I was in I thought it was a good relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody had that good.
Of course. Working on got them kegels going.
Got the kegels going. Squeeze me.
I already
pull
know.
Me inside of her like,
Trust me, fam. I get it.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, Jagged Edge is fucking my life up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it came from you.
All we wanted
third party.
to do, we just wanted people to walk down the aisle, man. Just make it right with God, man. That's all we
Wow.
wanted to do.
Hey, at least they got some great pictures out of it.
Really, they.
And that's
Boom.
what it's all about. On a positive
On a
note.
positive note.
Wow.
So yeah, so that was the second song that we did. Jermaine he came up with the concept. I was playing around on the piano. He started singing and was like, "Yo, this is the concept. Okay, cool. Let's finish it."
Yo, how much money you think Jagged Edge done made off of that? Just on a side note, singing at niggas' weddings, doing that.
I don't know how much money they made. I know how much money I made.
Yo, would you say that's one of your biggest records today on the low, on like a money scale? Because everybody want to get married.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a few of them, man. You got Burn, you got Confessions, you got Be Without You, you got Don't Forget About Us. You got Circle, you got Say Goodbye by Chris Brown. I mean, it's a lot of records that, you know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean? Humbly speaking, you can't really,
Nigga, I want to be in your family, man. You up with your sister. I gonna do that.
Oh, come on, man.